There we go. Praise the Lord, everyone. My phone's been kind of crazy, but I think it's right now. Okay, so how you guys doing? Good, good. Um, at least I pray you're doing well. So yeah, I've been listening to a few videos about. I'm gonna assume that these are foundational white Americans. I've been listening to like Bruce Springsteen, Eminem, a few white celebrities that are possibly foundational white Americans, meaning that their bloodlines have been here in America for several generations. Possibly, you know, their bloodline is connected with or are connected with, the original white people that came here. The white people that were involved with constructing the Constitution and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So at least that's what I'm talking about when I refer to foundational white Americans. So to me, foundational white Americans, possibly such as Bruce Springsteen and Eminem type of people, um, they're starting to speak up, speak out more, but it's too late. It's too late. I mean, like, to me, the 2016 election was pretty much the end of the line. I mean, I know Biden was there, but was he? You know what I'm saying? So to me, this war is really between foundational Americans, white Americans, foundational white Americans, and the immigrant American, the legal immigrant. So to me, President Trump, our current president, is a type of new legal immigrant. I guess he's legal. He's legal enough to be president. So he was elected in. So, I appreciate foundational white Americans saying something. I appreciate them saying something, but it's too late to complain in the manner that they're complaining. But it is high time for them to come up with a plan. It's like, where have you guys been? Where have you been? And I hear videos of Arab Americans, Mexican Americans, and perhaps maybe other type of groups asking for black people to help them. I'm just not sure what black people can do. We don't own enough here. We don't have enough in stake. We don't have enough invested. We don't own enough businesses, corporations, companies. We don't own enough. In fact, I mean, the people that are quote unquote asking us for help online on social media, which could just be some type of marketing thing too. Who knows? We rarely know what's actually real or not. Let's just say, this is some real stuff going on. These different types of races, other nations are asking for, foundational Black people to help. Um, Again, we don't own enough. We don't have enough money. We don't have enough land. We don't have enough to help anybody. The civil rights movement came and went. DEI is gone, and you know, so at this point, Black people are just kind of like, we have no choice but to kind of stand back, sit back, and watch. What can we do? This war is between the fact that there's a white immigrant in office. Now, the first time he was in office, it was an interesting twist to politics. It was an interesting twist to politics. And I was like, we may need this drastic change. We may need such an immigrant to overturn the tables. There's thieves in the temple. When there are thieves in the temple, somebody has to come in there and overturn the tables. So I think that's what the first term was for Trump. It was a wake up call. You know, White America fell asleep at the wheel, made it easy for an immigrant to come in here. I'll say foundational white America, made it easy for an immigrant to come in here and do whatever he feels necessary to do. And all we can do, whether you black or white at this point, foundational Americans, all we can do at this point is sit back for the next 4 years and just take notes. We need to strategize. We need to plan, come up with something. You know, it's kind of like when parents are separated, divorced, and step parents come in and they change the rules. They change, the family is split. It leaves itself vulnerable and wide open for others to come in and dictate what's new. You know, that's one of the reasons why I will not remarry again. I don't need a new adult to come into my life, come into my grown daughters' lives and my grandchildren's lives, changing everything up. I don't need that. Um, Not again. We went through that once. You know what I mean? I was married a first time, went through a divorce. The second marriage felt like what we're going through with Trump. You know, you almost have to wait until they're gone and all the dust settles before you know what to do. I mean, for certain. You can, come up with a plan based on what's currently happening or whatever. But until he's gone, the whole immigrant situation that America is experiencing, until that is gone, you know, we foundational Americans, whether black or white, need to take note. We do need to look at our Constitution and history. We need to review all of this to avoid allowing immigrants, fresh immigrants, you know, coming in and changing up our ways. How can we avoid this happening again? We have no idea what this country is going to look like in 4 years, whether good or bad. I'm not saying Trump is going to do a good or bad job. I'm indifferent. I'm indifferent. And to me, Trump is not the first quote unquote immigrant to come in and change the landscape of America. In my opinion, Obama was. You know, his father was not born in America. Whoever his father is not supposed to be American. And then his mother was a white American woman. So on the black side of this of the divide, Obama is kind of like was like what the white people are experiencing with Trump. But Hillary Clinton was that candidate that really, I don't know, I lost the words. I had words in one of the other videos. You know, she was really that make it or break it, the make it break it candidate. Hillary Clinton's candidacy was the make it or break it one. Biden just kind of bought a little more time. Kamala didn't have enough backing to prolong the time. She just didn't have enough. Her guns were not loaded. And again, she's an immigrant. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a legal immigrant, but still, there is no difference between Obama, Trump, and Harris. They're not foundational, black or white people here from here. So, again, this to me falls on foundational white Americans because we foundational black Americans don't have enough equity, um, equality. We don't have enough equality, enough equity financially in this country, land wise. I mean, we're here in quantity, we're here by large numbers. But outside of that, you know, we are consumers. We're consumers. We're workers and consumers, workers and consumers. We're not the owners of the kind of companies and businesses that run the country. You know, the best we can do is what did Al Sharpton do, y'all? The best we can do is gather about 100 people, give them $25 gift cards to go into Costco and don't even buy nothing. I mean, like, what are we supposed to do with that? How are we gonna move and shake the world with that kind of effort? That's the best we got going on out there. So this situation that we're in right now falls on white foundational Americans. They're gonna have to get rid of this and take care of this immigration crisis. The immigration crisis falls on white America. And I do feel that we Black Americans, we're not innocent. We're not innocent. And the only real responsibility we can employ at this time or accountability is to kind of let this play out. Take notes. Be ready in 4 years or less. Be ready for the next administration. That's it. All right, guys, that was just a quick one. Click like, subscribe, share my videos, um, hit that notification bell. I am not monetized anywhere on social media. So if you'd like to, just donate to my channel, be a blessing. Um, my PayPal, I only have PayPal at this point. It's Dr. Leisha the Preacher. Okay, guys, bye. Thank you.